Good morning to Mr. Haiza and to all the candidates. I am Shong Qi and I am candidate A. Today I will talk about the reason why more people are trying to lose their weight. One of them is for health reasons. As we all know that there are many health problems linked to being overweight. Thus, losing weight can reduce the risk of some potentially serious health problems. I believe we already know this, but carrying extra weight is harmful to our health and increases the risk of disease. For example, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and certain cancer risk rise when we are overweight. Moreover, our immune system will work properly again because the immune system is very important to us. Losing body fat can mean a healthier, more responsive, more robust immune system, and we will not easily to get fewer colds and fever infections. The last is to sustain our bone density. Being obese can lead to weak bones. Some research has shown that there is a correlation between reduced bone density relative to body weight and an increased risk of fractures. I've come to the end of my presentation. So in conclusion, I believe that my point, which is for the health reasons, is the best reason why more people are trying to lose their weight. I shall now pass the presentation to the next candidates.
Good morning to Mr. Haiza and to my fellow friends. My name is Lim Jun Yi. I am candidate B. Today I'm going to talk about why people are trying to lose weight in today's society. My main point is they want to be more fashionable. First of all, people would like to be more fashionable because they would like to feel more comfortable wearing fashion clothes. What do I mean by that is they would enjoy the admired by other people and they would gain attention from other people because they look much more attractive if compared to those persons that are less ideal. What do I mean by less ideal is they will not have a great posture of body, they will not have an ideal type of body such as obese, and this would indirectly causes the person that have a much greater ideal body will be more fashionable if compared towards the others. Second of all, being fashionable would increase their self-confidence level and they will make much more adventurous fashion choices. For example, a model would wear a fashionable clothes if compared to the person that are obese. They would not care on their outfit and their attire. Last but not least, being fashion and try to lose weight at the same time, they could gain a health benefit. What do I mean by health benefit is they would be beneficial, free from health disease, and they will have much more fun in dressing up. All in all, being fashionable is one of the main reasons that people are trying to lose weight in today's society. I will pass my presentation to the next candidate.
Okay. Good morning to our lecturer, Mr. Haiza, and all the candidates. My name is Lim Jun Yi, and I'm candidate C. Today, I will talk about job is the reason why people lose their weight. So first of all, people lose their weight to gain a perfect body size is because most of the job require a perfect body size. For example, models, flight attendants, dance teacher, and others. So on the other word, if you have a good body looking, good body size, you can have more chances and can more easily to get a job than people who is obese. So secondly, people lose their weight to gain a slim body is because they want to prevent them from losing their job. For example, well, we all know that the professional flight attendant has a very high requirement on the image quality. Besides of the working abilities and service attitude, the most important thing for flight attendants is to have a good body looking, good image. So on the other word, if the flight attendants cannot maintain their looking body shape, it means that they will losing their job. So lastly, people lose their weight because they want to create a good professional image. A good professional image can show people self-confidence, rigor, strong abilities. Yeah. So a good professional image can help a person succeed in his career or job. So that's all. I have come to the end of my presentation. So in conclusion, job is the reason why people lose their weight. So I shall now pass the presentation to the candidate D. So thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Haiza. My name is Daniesh Rao. I'm a candidate D. The reason why people trying to lose weight is due to social pressure. So how social pressure affect a person who is obese in his life? For example, there's a thin man and there's a man and there's an obese man. The obese man will be teased by other people comparing with the normal man due to his appearance and his weight. By having social pressure, the obese man will work out so that he will gain his ideal body shape and his ideal body weight. By having social pressure, he will keep working out without having the mindset of giving up due to people constantly comparing him with other people. Furthermore, the social pressure presents from family who are caring and give lots of love to you. They usually advise you so that you do more exercise and take more care to your health. This is also one of the reasons that causes people to lose weight due to surrounding social pressure. Conclusion from everything I've spoken above, I think that social pressure is one of the main way causes people to lose weight. So guys, what do you think is the best reason for people to lose weight in this topic?
Okay, for me, I agree with the point of the candidate B. That is, people lose their weight because they want to take more attention. For example, people take a beautiful photo because they want to take more like and share. Yeah, that's all.
I also agree with candidate B's opinions. Now, that is confidence. Nowadays, people can gain more confidence when they succeed to lose their weight, and they can have more. They can have a lot of. They can make a lot of fashion choices, and that's all.
I do also agree with candidate B idea based on my previous opinion. Based on my previous point, the ideal body shape is one of the main ideal people are trying to lose weight now. This is my opinion.
Okay, guys, so thank you for supporting my points. After our final discussion, we have decided that to be fashionable is the main reason in today's society why people want to lose weight. As we mentioned earlier, try to gain more attention, try to increase their self-confidence level, and lastly, to get ideal body type. That's all from us. Thank you, Mr. Aiza.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Haiza.
you, Mr. Aiza.
Good morning to Mr. Haiza and to all the candidates. I am Shong Qi and I am candidate A. Today I will talk about the factors that can influence a student's academic performance. In my opinion, one of the factors is study habits. Study habits includes many skills such as time management, self-discipline, concentration, memorization, and effort. to help students have time to study, they usually will make a timetable to schedule their study time so that they can do well in the examination without cheating. Furthermore, they are able to read and memorize at the same time when they are studying because it can save a lot of time. Sometimes they can use their leisure time to read more about academic information. Thus, they can increase their knowledge about that. Lastly, study habits can help students to concentrate more on study. All in all, their mind is focused and ready to retain information. They also can do more exercises other than study, and that can help a little. I have come to the end of my presentation, so in conclusion, I believe that my point, which is study habits, is the factor that can influence a student's academic performance. I shall now pass the presentation to the next candidate.
Okay, so good morning to our lecturer, Mr. Haiza, and all of the candidates. My name is Lim Jun Yi, and I am candidate B. Today I will talk about sleeping habits can influence student academic performance. Well, there are a couple reasons why sleeping habits can influence student academic performance. First of all, if we do not have enough sleep, in the next day we will tired, and when teacher is teaching, we cannot pay attention, and we cannot focus, and we cannot learn efficiently. Hence we will have a bigger trouble in the exam. And get a bad result in the exam. Moreover, lack of sleep will affect our memory, our attention, our focus, our vigilance will be brief, and this will cause our brain more difficult to receive the information. And without adequate sleep and rest, our overworked neuron can no longer function to coordinate information properly, and this will cause we lost our ability to access our previous learned information. I've now come to the end of my presentation. So in conclusion, I believe that sleeping habit can influence student academic performance. So that's all. I shall now pass my presentation to the next candidate. Thank you.
Good morning to Mr. Haiza and my fellow friends. My name is Zheng Yuan. I am candidate C. Today I will be presenting about why leisure activities will influence a student's academic performance. One of the first reasons is much of the students, they would not use their leisure time to do beneficial activities such as studying or doing revision about previous class they had. Usually, most of the youngsters, they would just use their leisure time to play online games, play computer games. They would face the computer screen for long hours, and they would have their time spent on playing computer games. Indirectly, this would affect their academic performance. For example, if a student would not use their leisure time to do their revision or studying, they will end up having a bad result for their exam, and they will have less confidence to meet up with their friends, because they will feel that they are very bad in results. This would also affect their academic performance. Moreover, leisure activities should be one of the activities that bring good benefits to the students. For example, the students should encourage themselves to have a hobby, such as going to the library and read something that is out of the boundary that the school teaches, such as studying about economics or studying about the history of Malaysia. indirectly, this would increase their common knowledge about the nation or about anything else. In conclusion, leisure activities is one of the factors that will influence a student's academic performance based on what choice they will make. They could go a bad way, or they could make a good decision that would boost their academic performance. That's all from me. I will proceed to the next candidate.
Good morning, Mr. Aiza. My name is Daniesh Rao. I'm a candidate D. So now we will discuss how network of friends gonna affect your study academics. This can be seen in 2 points of view, which will bring to 2 outcomes. The first outcome will be you get good result in your academic and proceed to further studies. Another outcome will be you mix with your friend until a certain level where your academics, until you give up on your academics and you go out to the real society. So I first thought about you try to mix with your friend and give up studies. Why did this happen? This happened because when your friend they go out to play, you tend to mix with them so that you won't be left out from the group. This will cause you leaving out your studies time and not have sufficient time to do revision, no matter last minute or what. So for the good side, you will be comparing your result with your friend, where each time after the test is over, you compare your marks or your grade. This will act as a boost to you, a motivation for you to study, to get better grades and move to a higher grade. In conclusion, the network of friends you make will affect the path you take in the future. So I think that choosing the right friend right now, it will be affecting you in a long term. So guys, now I've done with all our discussion. Which one do you think is the best one out of 4 of us?
Okay, so in my opinion, I agree with what candidate D said, which is friends can boost your, can motivate you to study hard. Because for me, when I see my friend has better result than me, so yeah, it will motivate me and I will study hard to reach him up. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, based on my opinion, I would disagree to the point of view of candidate D. I have my own reasons. One of my reasons is that candidate D states out that compare your result with your friends would boost up your motivation to study. But if you compare your result with your friends and it turns out not the kind of result that you want. For example, if I get a bad result and I compare with a friend that have a good result, I would feel down and sad, and I will lose my motivation to study, and I probably might give up to study. That's my point of view.
Okay, I also agree with candidate D's point. Sometimes our friends will invite us to play, and this will affect our study mood and reduce the study times, so that our academic performance will drop. And that's all my opinion.
Regarding on candidate C statement, I would like to say that if you have a good network of friends, the better grade student will tend to have the weaker ones to lead them and help them to improve. So conclusion, majority of us tend to agree to my point, which state that network of friends will affect academic studies. Thank you, Mr. Haida.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.